Of course, everybody of us claims that we are right? But I don't think there is such a thing. There are just different perspectives. And the same applies to the spiritual paths, the spiritual gymnastic, whatever you want to call it, all the different possibilities out there that have tried to investigate a deeper layer of ourselves and reality. There is no one that is better than the other. All the ones, or at least every path is correct. If it is true, if it brings results, most of all if it resonates with you, because not all of us, we are not the same. Some people might resonate more with some kind of physical work, some people might resonate more with some kind of more mental work. Of course, I can have my opinion on certain things, but again, it's my opinion. So Nei Gong is not better than anything else. But I must say that many things are actually not true anymore. Even probably back in the days, find something that really works, it really is not that easy. And especially shared in a certain way. So there's no point of debating my culture, my point of view, my system is better than the other system. That's just a silly thing. Let's see the result. Let's be practical about this. You say something, you claim something, show it to me. If there is a proof, okay, we agree on that. But otherwise, it's just an intellectual talk. Unfortunately, this happens often. This happens often, especially in the energy field, because people just talk. Because when there are no proofs, I have to try to make it up with some talks. Let's be practical about this. If I give you a proof, there's no need for me to sell you anything. You touch it, you see it, you verify it, done. Then it's your choice to say, okay, I want to go in the direction, I want to do the same thing. If I don't have that proof, then I have to start to talk about meridians, Buddhas, energetic field, auras, and all the things that might be true to a certain extent, but give me the proof, not give me the talk. Unfortunately, the energy field is full of this kind of stuff because few people have the ability to prove it. Few people have the ability of actually giving you a Qi demonstration, a Qi emission to a degree that you jump from a chair. And again, the reason why I show those videos and the reason why I emphasize those things sometimes, it's just as a proof. Because the thing is the smallest achievement of the Nei Gong path. In my opinion, of course. There is something much bigger than that. There are things much bigger than that. Even in terms of life perception, even in terms of constant experience of life that takes a new form. Okay? So, another problem that is created by that kind of war that we engage in sometimes when we confront different systems and different paths come from the fact that when we do something, we become that thing. And if it would be as simple as I said it, I think it would be great, because it means naturally you do what it corresponds to you. If you're a musician, first you learn that technique thing, then you forget about the technique, you just naturally, you pick your thing and you express yourself. Same thing with Qigong. All the tricks, all the exercises that we're doing, they're just tricks to develop eventually something that is going to be natural for you. Of course, the function of the exercise is to train ourselves and our body to achieve a specific result. It's like when you learn to drive a bicycle. First they put you two wheels, right, when you're a child? It's a trick, right, because otherwise you fall down. So you understand that you have to be in that middle space, middle balance. Then you remove one. I think it worked like this for me, at least I saw other children. You remove one and you know that if you go too much on one side, you're going to fall on the thing, but if you go on the thing on the other side, you're going to be leaning on the other wheel, so you understand middle point. Then you remove the other wheel, and then eventually you go on your own. And then at some point you can smoke on the bicycle, you can use the phone, you can do whatever you want, right? So it's just a trick. The same way the exercises are like this. So where the problem arises? The problem arises when we start to think that we are Qigong practitioners, that we are Buddhist, that we are Taoist, that we are all these kind of things. Then we start to flood up our social media with this kind of wisdom. We all did that. I'm not pointing the fingers to anybody here. We all did that. I think it's just a step, natural step in our journey, where from miserable people, then we go into the enlightened version of ourselves, where we feel that we got something and we want to share it with the world because we want to save the world. And then at some point we realize that it's all a big bullshit. Excuse me for the word. It's all a big projection. It's a theater. And of course there is a phase when we go there, we share, and maybe we even bother people with our ideas because we got it, because we understood that there is a divine essence alive, all these nice talks, and then we see the facts, the way we behave. We see how irritated we get when somebody is telling us something we don't like. We see all those things? No, we don't see them. Maybe we see them afterwards, if we are genuine and humble in our journey. So I'm not saying that these steps are wrong or things like this. They're just intermediary steps. And we have to understand that the sooner we drop the ideas about who we are, what we're doing, the faster we will become more natural. Because at the end of the day, all the paths, they point to the same thing. Simplicity, natural way of living, the Tao, all the words that you want to put into it. It's just nature. No making too many questions, no making too many problems, no arguing, no, just doing naturally without doing. This is what the Eastern people say, Wu Wei, right? Doing without doing. What it is natural, without resistance. So, what it is the suggestion here, if I have a suggestion, is the sooner we drop everything we think to know and we just relax and we learn to be a little bit invisible. Sometimes life puts us in this strange role, like the one I have of being a teacher, which I enjoy very much, but at the same time it's quite strange. I have to film these videos and talk. Sometimes I even have to say to students something that I wouldn't want to say because I would like to have a more peaceful life, but out of a genuine responsibility, I feel that I have to speak without building any kind of problem behind that. One thing is very important, and I mentioned in the book, simplicity. There is a chapter called Simplicity, a real sign of spiritual growth, and I want to leave you with this. Check the book if you haven't done it. I think it's worth it. Maybe in the beginning you think, why should I read the book from this young guy that doesn't know anything about what he is talking about? Well, do what you feel is best for you. But I wish you a very good day and see you next time. Before you go, I want to tell you that there is a new book available called Story of a Nei Gong Practitioner. It's a book that I wrote recently. It has been translated in 3 languages, in Spanish and in Italian also. It is a book that it's perfect, I think, for everybody practicing energy practices, whether you're doing Nei Gong or just Qigong or some kind of energy practices, but also if you are a spiritual seeker, as I am and I was actually for a long time, I think this book can provide great insight. If you want to check it out, there is also the audiobook available. This book at the moment is available on Amazon, so you can buy it everywhere in your country. And the audiobook has been distributed at the moment, so might be everywhere in a little time, in platforms such as Audible, Apple Books, all these kind of places. If you want to get it, you can also go on my website in the link below and also in the web address that you see on this video, Nei Gong Jiaoshi Andrea /book, where you can get the audiobook and the book for a very special price, in the sense that you're gonna have also a promo code to use for your first Nei Gong class. So click the link, go there, check it out. I think it's worth it, and hopefully it's going to be useful for you for your energy practice journey. But not only that, it's a book that can really transform the way you think.